Hello! A new block is incoming for Steve's Factory Manager. So we have the item valve here, and the way you craft it is, well, you use your inventory cable together with one dropper and two hoppers. So one dropper, two hoppers and a cable in any shape, and then you get one of these item valves. Right. So what can we do with them? First of all, I'm going to show you how we use them outside of a, well, normal system. So just with a simple hopper here. Right, so if things goes into this block, they will be shot out like so. So what does this mean? Is there an inventory here that auto-ejects it? No. There's no inventory there. This block's inventory is basically what's around it. And that means that when this hopper tries to add things to its inventory, what it's going to do is to eject them in front of it. As you can see, there's a black circle there, which is the output. Depending on how we place it, it's going to be put in different directions like that. So each time it adds things to its inventory, it's going to be shot out like so, because the hopper is moving them in there and the inventory is around it. But like I said, the inventory is counted as around it, which means we can extract things from its inventory as well. Okay, so this hopper is obviously going to try to get things from this item valve now. But what does that mean? It means this. Now they are there. So, like I said, the items around this block is its inventory. They don't go into its inventory. That is its inventory. So everything around it is going to be able to be accessed through this hopper because it's accessing this block. The range of this block, it's fairly long actually. You can reach 3 blocks in each direction. So that gives us 1, 2, 3, something like this. And then you have 3 blocks up and down as well. So it can reach pretty far, and the output here doesn't matter when you're reaching items from like that. So when we do it like this, it doesn't matter which side you have the output on, it's just where they go if you put something in it. But of course on its own it's not going to do anything, since, well, there's nothing that I want to get that the items from there. And I can talk a bit about how the output works. So you're probably familiar with dispensers. They can output things, but they also can shoot out things like eggs. That's not the case for this one. So this is not using the dispenser mechanics there. You might be familiar that the dropper can output things to chests in front of it. That's not the case here as well. So it was put like at the same spot as the chest, and therefore just moved out from there. So it's the output thingy. The output part is not like a dispenser, and it's not like a dropper. And more to it, it's not random. So in dispensers and droppers, the output phase is a bit random to give it a bit more character. Not all items end up at the same spot. In this block, the item valve, it's actually outputting them exactly the same every single time, and that might seem a bit boring, but that also makes it a lot more reliable if you want it to do something specific. So if you want to shoot out items, all of a sudden maybe they fall in the wrong spot, maybe you have it like that, maybe all of a sudden they shoot it out on the hair, which a dispenser could do, but this dropper here is not going to be able to do that because it's always doing the same thing, just straight forward, or straight up, or straight to the side, straight down, you know, like that. So that's pretty much for their mechanics on their own, and of course we can just hook that up with something like this. So if I create a trigger input, let's get the items from the chest. No whitelist there, and then an output. So I'm just telling it to move every single item from the chest to the other one. The item valve. Okay, there you go. So now if I put these gold here, it's going to be shot out like so. The reason why is, of course, we move everything from this inventory to this inventory, and this inventory is just the items around it, and therefore it shoots them out like so. And as you can see, it moved all of them at the same time. The reason why we just get one at a time here is because a hopper can only move one item at a time, and that's why we get one item at a time out there, like so. Right, so that's pretty much it for what you can do with them, but I'm going to show you a few examples to just clarify exactly how it works. Obviously, like I said, the item values inventory is the items around it, and therefore we can use a condition here and detect those items. So now if I drop an egg there, it's not going to do anything at all. However, if I drop some gold here, for each piece of gold, it's going to give me a cake and consume that piece of gold, like so. So, like I said, it's an inventory. We can do what we want with it, detect what's there, and so on. Here you can just, I don't know, that's just silly. But here we have a proper usage actually. So this is a cactus farm. So when these cactus grow up a bit, they will get destroyed and then picked up by this valve here and be put into chest, like so. So just a small example there. So yeah, we don't need to care about that. So that's pretty much it. I hope you find some good use of these. I think they can be quite useful to collect items and maybe shoot out items in a different way than the dispensers do it. But that's pretty much it. Good luck.